Hi, welcome back. We're doing this again. You know, this again. We're playing Delta Green. Session 4. We are finally going to get more into the swing of things. By swing of things, I mean maybe one day this stream will have any sort of decorum. One day.
No, we won't.
No, we won't. Okay. Let's get right into the game then. So, after months of preparation, Delta Green is reactivated and operational. The party is now ready for its first official assignment. After an inaugural brush with the unknown world and only a month of training, the party is being thrown into the real deal. With a call, they're assembled into a dark briefing room. Trouble on the West Coast. Bodies, deaths under mysterious circumstances, and no earthly explanation. It's up to the party to investigate, and time will tell if they're truly ready for what they will find in Death Valley. So, like we said at the top, or at the end of last session, all of you are kind of in the middle of your daily routine that you have been doing with the organization, and you get a phone call, basically saying to assemble in the briefing room for a assignment within 30 minutes. All of you arrive, eventually funneling in, and with you presently is Geist, Catelyn, and oh god, how did I forget the scientist's name? Oh no. Adler.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Oh my god.
guy, yeah.
And Adler. Who are going to be giving you a short rundown. You make small talk
Names are hard.
if you want to, but then you all sit around the same table. Catelyn walks up to the back of the room, and you start the briefing. So, this is the situation.
By the way, I figured out, sorry, before we start, I figured out Bigfoot's real. Very fuckable.
Out of character, did you say huggable?
Fuckable.
No.
Okay, all right, just check.
Adler is staring at you. Catelyn is staring at you, blushing, and Geist is just smiling and looks over to Catelyn and just nods to her to proceed.
Can I roll human intelligence to try to discern if that was correct information and like based on their reactions?
Go for it.
Jesus Christ.
I would actually be very interested.
Go for it.
Like, everybody roll to see if Bigfoot's hot through body language.
Everyone roll to see if Bigfoot's hot. Everybody give me your is Bigfoot hot roll.
I did not anticipate
Shit.
what door I just opened. I apologize.
Shit!
No!
That's what I'm gonna- that's
No!
Hey, now go tell us.
We all failed?
Yeah.
What is the stat for that?
Hold on, hold on.
what?
One person didn't roll.
No,
Sin.
we all rolled.
Yeah, Sim was the one that
What?
said
I
it.
believe it.
No, oh, God.
I'm the one who knows. I looked it up.
Didn't.
God damn
No,
it.
you didn't.
All right, carry on with
No,
this.
I got
fucking
access
briefing.
to it. We've been over this.
No, we haven't.
I got the login information.
You have
Roll.
the login
Just
information.
roll.
You don't know if Bigfoot real.
Dog,
Just
you
roll.
better fucking roll right now. I swear to God.
Fine, fine. I guess I was trying to hoodwink him.
Critical fail. Critical fail.
Come on.
It would do anything. So fucking funny if you fail.
Critical failure. For those of you who can't see, rolled a critical fucking failure.
Not only is
Put it on my nose.
Bigfoot not fucking real, I think that just means that all mythical creatures aren't fucking real.
Keller. Everybody shut the fuck up. None of you can read what's going on. You just think of it as an awkward situation. However, Keller, you have gleaned some specific information. The way Geist is looking right now is almost mischievous. Almost like she knows something that you don't know. but you're close. You're so tantalizingly close to the truth.
In my mind, I'm just like, I know what you are.
Oh my god.
It's like, I know Geist part of the motherfucker committee.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
No.
What's the guy's shoe size? Is she Bigfoot?
Yeah, I was just
Is
saying,
she Bigfoot? She's got like an average size.
You waited to tell us now. She's just walking around like Shaggy.
is
Every
she the
month,
female LeBron James?
every month under the new full moon, she turns into Bigfoot within her office, and you just see her altering files in the database.
Not the were grippers.
Okay, just her feet.
We
Just
can
her
move on.
feet. Nothing else in her body. Her
I just
feet
want to
explode
apologize
out of
to
her
the
shoes.
viewers. I know this group, but for some reason I thought this would be just like a one-off thing and we'd move right the fuck on. But no,
What do you mean?
You made this a point the last time we played.
You can't both be
Because
impatient
it's-
and demand that we stop the
because
car at
it's
every street
funny.
sign.
We didn't even get one sentence into the briefing.
He's not allowed to check into the next vehicle we get into.
You can't
Oh,
stop
man.
me.
The next vehicle you're getting into is a Boeing.
You say Bigfoot's hot, and after a long silence, after you say Bigfoot's fuckable, my character says, "The monkey."
I want you all to know that I'm going to call human intelligence checks Bigfoot hotness checks now.
God,
Perfect.
BHCs.
So if I ever tell you to roll for Bigfoot hotness, you know what to do.
Oh man.
I
Just
got it.
so
Yeah,
you're
that's
aware.
fine. I'm adding that.
Anyways,
Roll to bust.
roll
Big
to
hairy chest.
bust. Anyways, Jesus Christ, we need to move on. Why didn't I make that naughty list? I should have made that naughty list.
I
Fuck.
thought you were going to.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about it too. That's why I didn't. I've been sick.
I can do whatever now.
Fuck. No, you can't do whatever. Alright, anyway. Catlin continues. Okay. So anyways, there's been a series of deaths around Hellbend, California. The first death occurred on June 5th on the outskirts of the town. The victim's name is Clifford Porter. And she goes to bring up a... blah, blah, blah. She, on the projector, brings up a... Why is it Porter? It's Potter. Show all of you this image. He is a 53-year-old white male and was found mutilated less than 400 yards from the remains of the ruins of the old Hunt Electrodynamics plant on the outskirts of Hellbend. He was found laying near a bobcat tractor that he had rented, which was splashed with blood, and after a cursory investigation by Inyo County Deputy Lucas Androsi, the coroner ruled the death as a bizarre accident. However, there was a second victim. And then there's another picture that comes up. That would be the person on the right. Second's body's name is Lucille Mayer, a 36-year-old white female. She was reported missing the night of July 24th. Her body was discovered by the same deputy Androsi just yesterday, when the deputy was apparently drawn to the scene by gathering buzzards. The physical evidence, or what's left of it, was consistent with the marks found on Potter's body, with violent, blunt, and cutting trauma. Local PD thought it was too much of a coincidence, and thus the coroner ruled Mayer's death a possible homicide, and is now calling Potter's death a possible homicide too. And since both deaths occurred on U.S. government land, the Inyo County Sheriff's Office contacted the FBI office in Bakersfield, which covers Inyo County. The exchange was snagged by an agent implanted in the San Francisco FBI office and then sent up the chain, and we have been assigned to investigate. She pauses for a moment to allow for any questions.
Yeah. How have we ruled out just madman with axe?
Excuse me. Guys pipes in with this. Well, that's the thing. If it is a series of murders, then we have to investigate the possibility that they're done on a ritualistic basis. If not, then congratulations, you solve a mundane murder, but we still have to look. Plus, the type of assignment is perfect for us.
Is there a reason we suspect the murders are ritualized?
Just because the same markings on both of the corpses.
And those markings are not like tool markings. Those are like intentional like carvings or something after death.
Seems to be. Or something otherwise.
Did they seem to be trying to take blood samples or anything like that? Like bloodletting? I know that was kind of a thing in rituals, I think.
We weren't given a full coroner's report, however, the only thing that we know is that it was a series of deep gashes. The reason why it was considered something along the lines of an accident was that it almost seemed like an animal could have done it, but was ruled out because there's no animal that could do such a thing in Death Valley.
That was my next question. None of the animals in that area would really be big enough to do anything like that, but this does just sound like 2 animal attacks. So it's animal.
You said the same animal attacked, or not the same. Sorry, the same animal. Just thinking what you said. You said the same deputy discovered both, right? What was their name again?
Guy's name is Androsi, a Lucas Androsi.
Got it. Okay.
And was it Hellman or Hellmouth, California?
Hellbend.
Hellbend? Okay.
Helbend.
Den, I got you. I'm just going to pretend I spelled Androsi right.
Same.
I mean, wouldn't it be worth just waiting for the coroner?
Well, the coroner already did his reports, we just don't have access to it. When you guys get to the office in Bakersfield, you'll be able to read the full report yourselves, and then you'll be able to see the bodies once you get to Hellbend.
Oh, yeah.
We have some kind of cover?
Oh, yes. So considering that this is taking place on federal land, all of you will have a federal cover. The official story that we're giving you is that you're investigating whether this is a murder or if this is an exotic animal running loose. It's going to be the cover for your overall investigation and your actions. So, and she gives out a series of papers to all of you. Keller, you are to use your code name, but your official assignment is you are a consultant with the FBI brought in after the possible link to there being if there are killers, then they're doing this around Hunt Electrodynamics plant, so they might be using the strange machinery that is in the facility. So you are a consultant on such machinery. Mr. Anderson, you are obviously a federal agent. You are an FBI special agent from the Criminal Investigative Division East Coast. You are not allowed to give a specific branch, but you are allowed to give your code name. That was Anderson.
I'm sorry, I was also writing stuff down. What was mine one more time? I apologize.
You are a consultant with the FBI brought in to consult on the technology located in the abandoned Hunt Electrodynamics plant in the event that this is murders and that the person is hanging out inside.
How do you spell the electric plant's name?
Hunt, H-U-N-T, Electrodynamics, which is just the prefix electro on dynamics. Maxwell, you are a FBI forensic pathologist brought in to examine the remains. That one's pretty simple.
Makes sense. Yep. Using the same code name. I assume we're all using our code names, right? For these?
Yes. That's the assumption.
Okay, cool. You mentioned it with the first one, so I wanted to be it to be clear. Hey, I'm going to be Dr.
All
Watson.
of you are to use your assumed names.
Okay, perfect.
Tillman, you are an FBI forensic examiner, specializing in biology and DNA analysis.
Makes sense.
And Mr. Chiro,
Yes,
you are a federal agent working with the National Park Service. You are a federally hired hunter who, in the event that this is an exotic animal, are assigned to track and either capture or kill the loose animal. And by exotic animal, just so that your cover is complete, it's like, you know, those crazy people who buy tigers and then don't take care of them, and then all of a sudden there's a tiger on the loose where there has never been a tiger for millions of years. So that type of shit.
Roger that. I'm gonna go hunt tigers in Vegas. I know we're in California. Don't judge me.
Yeah. So those are all of your cover stories. You are going to be part of a special investigative task force that is being sent to wrap this thing up quickly. It's also going to be, if you want to give some assumptions to people who ask questions about it, that this might be something of a training assignment for the most of you, then go right ahead. Whatever you need to do in order to dissuade suspicion from you.
Got it.
Do we get cool sunglasses to go along with this? And like the little flip IDs?
You don't have aviators already? Come on.
I mean, if you got $5 and want to go to a Spirit Halloween,
Will they be tax deductible?
Can I claim this as a work expense?
I'm just gonna flip down my aviators that I have had on my head.
this whole time. At any rate, your directives are this. You are to meet with your case officer who is going to be operating out of Bakersfield, who is going to give you a few more directives in how you're going to handle this, as well as transportation and oversight to the Death Valley National Park area. Unfortunate to say that our man in San Francisco isn't going to be the one who can direct you on this, so you are dealing with a civilian equivalent to a federal agent. So another directive of yours is to not involve anyone outside of the investigation into the investigation. Take local assistance if you need it, of course, but don't do anything that's going to blow your cover. And if you feel like your cover is going to be blown, well, then you can refer to your previous training on what to do in that situation.
Noted. Cool. So super secret special agent shit.
Something like that.
See, we don't have those.
So just to recap, we have a case officer out of Bakersfield. The usual's out of San Francisco, but they can't make it.
Yeah, so unfortunately you're dealing with a regular old federal agent.
Fair enough.
No.
All right.
I don't think I've done this. I don't think I've done this long enough to have an opinion on if that's good or bad.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty standard. Probably had like a, birth or something. Who knows?
This isn't a job where you make close connections, is it?
Depends.
Could be
What
any
kind
job.
of
Maybe for you. Maybe for you, Keller.
God, everybody is interrupting each other.
Sorry.
The two people who got interrupted apologized. God damn it. No, it's fine. Just be mindful of that because it keeps happening.
Got it.
Handler in Bakersfield. Do we know their name?
We don't personally know anything about them, but it's somebody named Smith.
Appropriately generic. When
apparently.
do we get neuralizers?
When we get the budget.
I'm kind of concerned that the brain doctor is asking for a neuralizer.
It's better than killing people when they find out.
I don't agree.
Why did you go right to murder? What kind of doctor was he? Were you
Okay, so
a
as
chiropractor?
a surgeon and as someone who's done some stuff with the brain, I happen to know that you can hit someone in the head very, very hard, and sometimes it messes with memory, and sometimes it doesn't. And the only way to truly, completely remove memory is to cut off sufficient degrees of oxygen and energy to the brain in that it starts to decay. And the electrical signals go out.
Yeah, you scared me.
It's
I
an
put the
awkward
lollipop I'm
silence
holding my
fo-
hand in there and like shrug, like,
It's just an odd, awkward silence following that. So, anyways, that's your job. You're to investigate these murders with the assistance of whatever's possible of the local PD. In the event that it's murders, then you have the authority to make arrests and defend yourself if necessary. If it is an anomalous animal, then you have the authority to capture, kill if necessary in order to protect yourself or others, or to keep all of this under wraps. We all good?
Yes.
Oh, I just gotta
Yep.
be there to shoot shit if necessary. So sounds good to me.
do we have some sort of timeline on this? Like, are you expecting this to be wrapped up in a week, a month, 7 years?
I mean, hopefully it doesn't take 7 years. I'm hoping you'd be better than that.
I don't know. Doctorates are surprising.
We're
I
just
appreciate
thorough.
your belief in us.
We'd be working something else if it was going to take 7 years.
This shouldn't take too long.
But you don't have some sort of specific timeline that we have to abide by, just to get it done as quickly as we can.
That's right.
Cool.
These things
Can't
take as long as they take.
Welcome to federal work.
Hey, less stress than heart surgery, because these things take as long as they take is less time than it takes for the human body to die, which is not how that often works.
God, you are a morbid human being.
I'm just sitting here thinking, like, is this one of those things where it's like you're trying to all convince us that you're a heart doctor, so you talk about it constantly? Because I feel like you're like a chiropractor they found.
The thing I was just talking about was the brain and then the heart. Those are, I hope you understand, different organs.
Well, when you
Yeah,
when you
it just
think
seems
about
weird how much you bring it up.
when you think about it, chiropractor or not, his job was rearranging shit inside people's bodies.
While this
Yeah,
conversation is going, none of you realize that Geist has motioned to the other two, and they've like walked out of the room already.
Damn.
Oh shit!
I was like, there was
that
a scientist there, and he didn't say anything.
Yeah,
Like, Adler was like, I'm here. What do you have to say?
Yeah.
Nothing. Your moral support. Okay, cool.
They said we don't have the coroner's report and everything, so.
I just
Yeah,
gotta gather up my things and leave the room.
I'm just watching all these people leave, and I just sit there and I look at like the other three, and I'm like, did anyone ask about transportation?
She said, I don't think I'm in the room, and never mind.
smash cut to all of you on a like commercial flight heading to the West Coast.
Yeah. With kids
Damn, it's
kicking the
80s,
seats
baby.
behind us and shit.
I'm assuming that with a flight, we somehow through spooky special agent shit managed to get all the equipment we need out to the West Coast without suspicion, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of sitting there, kind of like extra on edge because they didn't let me check the plane.
I told you you wouldn't get to check the next vehicle you were on.
Is the commercial flight canon?
What? Yeah.
Alright, just checking.
Yo, Keller's having a nightmare at 20,000 feet moment. He keeps looking out of the fucking window of the plane, saying he's seeing someone on the wing.
Oh god.
There's someone on the wing of the plane, and just Edward's over there, just like, why is he talking like that?
I'm sleeping.
He's possessed by the actor of the spirit of William Shatner.
Oh no.
You're like, oh, I love Star Trek. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Don't
All right.
worry, I'm sure we're not going to fight a
My favorite
lizard
anime.
in a rubber suit.
I don't know. With our jobs, who knows?
I think one of us.
Question. Over the course of the flight, am I able to do research on like the local area? Like things about like the sheriff's department and whatnot? Fantastic. I'm going
Make
to
a
look.
I have some
Go
stuff I can tell you.
Okay.
So, it is a commercial flight. You are allowed to use like electronics after a while. So if you are looking into some things, then here's some information about Hellbend, read in a somewhat stylized way. So I hope you're all ready for note taking.
Oh yeah.
I came to roleplay, not do homework.
So,
Too bad.
Hellbend, California was once a vibrant town of nearly 3,500 souls. This was back when Hunt Electrodynamics ran the show, despite being an odd location for such a plant, being in the middle of Death Valley. In the late 1940s, Hellbend produced a third of the electronics found in fighter aircraft around the world. Thus, it became almost like a company town. Hunt Electrodynamics ran everything from the schools, the town general store, even local funeral parlor. Almost everything was company provided. That was until the explosion of 1962. The entire plant went up one August night, and it took 26 locals with it, as well as the company founder, one Arthur Hunt. The company moved on afterwards, but under new management, and it left Hellbend behind. The company shifted to the East Coast and now focuses on contracts with NASA and the Pentagon. Without the company, the town dried up in the desert. People left, schools closed, everything fell apart. The town's now nearly dead. It currently holds a population of 82 people, and those left apparently get by selling gas and goods to tourists that travel around Death Valley National Park. But in a few years, Hellbend will probably die like every other ghost town out there. As for the local police department, the area is under the authority of the Indio County Sheriff's Department. It is also federal land, hence why you have authorization to take the lead on things like this.
All right.
You say area? Indio County?
Inyo.
Inyo.
I-N-Y-O.
Indio. Indio County.
Inyo County. Hey! We Inyo County.
Good thing we're pulling up strapped.
Maybe you are a dog. I ain't bringing a gun if I don't need to.
And you said 84 people?
82.
82? Okay.
Yeah, 82 people make up the current population of the town. If you need any information repeated, by the way.
Yeah, no, what I'm curious about is, like, we could probably have a quick profile of every single person. Not in the show, because I don't actually want to do that, but in terms of that volume of people, yeah.
I'm sorry, what are you
Are
asking?
there
for?
just, well,
I guess-
is there a specific person out of the 82 people who are there?
That's suspicious?
Yeah, like, hey, there's Jim. He mutters to himself and carves, like, sigils into his flesh. Maybe we should talk to him.
I'm gonna go out
Jim
on
is
a
the only
limb.
tourist attraction we have left.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that anyone still living in a western ghost town is still they're like a baseline kind of odd.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're part of the
right.
So
attraction.
you wouldn't find anything specific that comes out in newspapers.
I was gonna say, think like coal towns where literally the coal mine left.
Yeah.
See, what I'm thinking is Gravity Falls, but
Is there
With less
internet
trees.
access out there?
I mean, you will have internet access.
Okay.
A precaution has been taken for you to have a connection to the internet and to the rest of Delta Green, specifically through your computer, Keller.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
you're the person who's like... Well, I guess it would have been both of your computers because you're the only two that have laptops for some reason. So, yeah,
darling.
Keller
Thanks, Elon Musk.
and Shiro both have that special mystical internet access.
Perfect.
Don't worry, I got all your porn needs met.
It's running on a fucked up version of Ubuntu. Shit's crazy.
Why the fuck this in basic though? So, anything that you would like to do, figure out, talk about while you are on your way to Bakersfield?
Just catch me popping Xanax trying to pass out.
Does the plane land in Bakersfield?
You're landing in a location proximate to it, yes.
As long as we're like away from the general public, I would want to ask, or Tillman would want to ask, what's that motherfucker's name? Martin Chiro, Noah, because we're using our fake names.
Yeah.
So, Noah, do you have any experience hunting large, dangerous animals, hypothetically?
Depends. Do you consider people animals?
Righty.
No. I
God damn
guess
it.
an animal that can shoot back.
To answer your question, no, I've never hunted large game, but I assume it's not going to be that different given our orders are exterminate or bring back.
Yeah. Hopefully it leaves a trail. The other alternative is it won't be hard to find because it'll come to us, but I'm not very keen on that idea.
Well, I'll put it this way. I might be here under the cover of being a hunter, but my job is just to make sure you dudes are safe. So I'll leave the whole identifying and figuring out how the hell to capture the thing to y'all.
In character. So, all right. Hypothetically, Martin or Noah. What happens if we have to open up a hole again?
If we have to open up a hole again, I'm letting one of you motherfuckers do that.
I'm not doing
I wouldn't
that.
even open that second.
I guess we're not opening a fucking hole then.
Just wanted to make sure, especially if it's in a septic tank. Got it. Okay, just wanted to make sure we're not doing that again.
Y'all can't
Sure.
tell me you weren't curious about the septic tank.
We should have poured gasoline down the toilet and lit it on fire, like I said.
Do you normally think about flushing combustible liquids?
This is a conversation you guys have been having the whole month. Like Shiro trying to justify looking into the fucking septic tank, and everybody's like, "Oh man, come on!" It's like you knew. You knew what was in there.
Hey, I'm just saying. Y'all can judge me for opening that damn septic tank. None of y'all stop me.
I was gonna say I can't judge you too hard because I basically went with you and said, yeah, why not?
Think about it this way. Throughout all of human history, somebody had to go see what that was. There was always some motherfucker that went to see what the fuck that was. And sometimes they made it back and procreated. And that's how we got here. And a lot of times they didn't. And that shit was sad. But you have that motherfucker's energy.
Except I'm the one that came back. Let's go.
So far.
I
And
came
hopefully
back
you keep
too.
doing it.
Barely.
You got cut in half, but yeah, you came back.
I mean, yeah, you made it back, kinda.
We brought you back.
I don't know. Do you think the girls will like the scar?
Yep, fuck it. Wait till we're retired, tell them you were fighting demons.
Yeah, tell them you caught a criminal or something.
I got this one from the poo monster. Like,
I got this one wrangling with a serial killer that was found in a septic tank.
yeah. So what were they doing in the septic tank? Rotting? What? Nothing.
Not inaccurate, but anyway.
I don't think there's anything I would be doing besides that bench. I don't think I'd be doing anything else.
Here's 500 voices of a feminoid abomination echoing out of a septic tank. God forbid a woman do anything.
God forbid women have
Hobbies.
their own shit going on. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Also, I guess the one thing I would tell the group is
The stream.
okay. No, it bugged out for me. I guess I would say in character.
It's back.
Is it okay? I was gonna. So I would say in character. Do y'all remember your training how to talk to people like as federal agents and stuff?
Yeah, don't.
Don't forget. Like, do not just walk up and be like, "Hey, I'm with X organization." You don't just go up there and say that.
You did just use Noah's real name, though.
Yeah.
All right, you got me there.
Dun, 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 dun,
Out of
dun.
character, the DM will be looking for stuff like that if you just say
No, I
the wrong
know.
name.
No, I know. No, I know, but like I'm assuming we're currently inside the safety of a van or airplane, whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, no, you're having this, like, Yeah, Anderson's having this, like, okay, make sure you know this conversation, like, you've touched down around Bakersfield, you're getting a rental car, specifically, like, a Jeep to, carry all of your asses around and all of your equipment as you're driving around to, get to the Bakersfield office.
Shit.
What?
I checked the van.
I checked the van. All right, make a search check.
Okay.
What did you?
Hey.
What did you get?
Critical
success. What did you find?
You have found. How extensive is your search going?
I mean, considering I'm afraid of a lot of things going bad due to the last 3 years of things going horrible. Very extensive.
Okay. So you find a couple of things. The first thing that you find is that as you're looking through the tires, and you are being meticulous in checking the grade, it is so annoying. You notice there is a metal piece on the tire. Likewise, you search for the couch cushions and you find a grand total of $3.47 in spare change.
Dibs.
You mean dibs? It's like we're buying the rental car. We just hear you under the car 50 feet away like dibs.
Shay not only
I meant for the change, but
Shay not only has to do the table, but also has to do like an extensive things to put in for what.
Yeah, I have to have a table. Like, what does Keller find in search checks?
what was the? Is it just a piece of metal, just a scrap piece of metal, or does it look like it's designed to be something?
What do you think? What are you doing?
I mean, if it just looks like a sliver of metal, it's nothing. But if it looks like it's something, it might be electronic.
I mean, you touch it and it doesn't move.
Who owns the car?
Cherkov's aluminum.
While this is all going on, and I'm assuming more
No,
responsible.
there's a piece of metal. I don't know what it is. Come over here.
I'm not going over now.
I wave. I'm just waving at you. The group of you as you stare at me. I'm just like, come here.
Take it up with one of the employees who isn't filling out paperwork right now.
Would you please come over
just
here?
Losing his mind.
Andrew Sampson. Please.
I'm assuming I'm the one be the one driving, right? So I'm signing for the car and all kinds of shit, right?
Yeah, you're in another. You're still in the building, signing the paperwork and shit.
Wait, then who's outside with me? I assume someone's watching me.
Martin, Archie, God damn it. Noah, can you go look? Agent Noah, can you go look?
I'm too busy on my phone looking up information that will aid us in the fucking investigation. I look up at Anderson, I say nothing, and I look back at my fucking phone.
I'm gonna go grab your phone and be like, "Can you go deal with our
This
friend?"
one's not my problem.
Until I don't know, one of the employees comes out here, one of you confirms what this is, I'm not getting in this car, so we're gonna have to get another one.
This motherfucker's just doing jumping jacks.
I look at fucking God damn it. I look at Brady's hand on my phone. I look back up at him. I lean in and I go, I taught this motherfucker how to shoot a gun for a month. Do you want to see the results?
Don't you think he would want the former Marine who maybe knows what something like an IED looks like?
Would one of you just come over here?
At the mention of
Did I whisper this to you, by the way?
I look over. I look over at Chase, and I'm
Hold
like,
on.
yeah, don't worry. Brady's heading over right now.
Don't worry.
I hate you.
Hold on. As this is happening, you're just creating a small scene in the parking lot of this small rental car place of this tiny airport. And just, like it's loud enough that Tillman can hear all of you outside. And the attendant's just like, hey, is everything okay, man?
Saying that to me?
No, to Tillman.
That's 2024. Sorry, no, this is okay. How much more paperwork we got?
he takes a pause and he's like, well, okay, we just need to sign here, and he just goes back to work.
We're taking this car if no one comes over here.
While everyone's staring. Oh, go ahead.
Maxwell
Sorry.
walks over to the car.
I look underneath and like, yep, well, looks like a piece of metal, and I'll walk back.
Sir, you're not. He's full of shit as he walks away. I'm pointing at him.
While this is all occurring, I'm
A
looking at all
small
the
crowd has gathered to watch.
While
Is
this is
anyone
occurring,
here mechanic? Please? Please.
while this is all occurring, I'm looking at the small crowd, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. He's special needs. We're trying.
Oh no.
What's taking you out to the coast the first time?
I'm not
He's easily irritable.
I am not special needs, and this guy's a dickhead.
It's his birthday. He's gonna go see the ocean.
I am literally just asking if there is a mechanic in the crowd. What the fuck?
All right. I walk over.
Some
What
bits
is it?
never die.
That's all I want to know. You made this a whole thing.
I walk over. Hold on. I walk over to Chase. I grab this piece of metal. I look at it. I look at him. I look back at it. I'm like, yep, that's a lever off a pipe bomb.
Wait, do you grab the piece of metal?
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab it. As you say that, yep, that's the piece off a pipe bomb. You pull the thing out, and then you just hear a as just air rapidly vacates out of the tire.
I didn't know.
Shiro, you are holding a nail.
I identified an issue with this vehicle. They owe us a new vehicle.
Look. You're right.
Yes, and me and the employee are watching from his side, and we just start doing the next round of paperwork.
With the biggest shit-eating grin on my face, I am like, go fuck yourself. You can absolutely blow me. Keller was right.
So Keller is just dancing around the parking lot at being right. More people have gathered to stare at the spectacle.
Check
and
your vehicles, everyone. They just tried to fucking kill us.
a few people with that have been like, they're getting into their rental vehicles and then they get back out.
Always check your cars. They're not going to go over it.
This is an anime bit. This is an anime bit.
They aren't paid. As volunteers aren't paid enough to give a shit, they're not going to check it for you. You got to be safe.
While they're doing the paperwork for the next
Oh
van,
my God.
I
It's not even a van, it's a Jeep.
or Jeep, whatever. While they're doing the paperwork for the next vehicle, I just fucking elbow Chase. And I'm like, hey, search this one too.
Hey, maybe you should also pop this one's tires.
Oh my god.
How about
All
that?
right.
I'm just gonna go sit on a bench.
I have a
Hey,
feeling
this-
we're walking to Bakersfield.
Keller.
I go check the next car.
This is the biggest thing that
Now
happened in this town in 10
roll a
years.
search
We
check.
haven't even killed
Roll a
anybody
search
yet.
check.
Roll another search check.
Yeah!
Are you kidding me?
Yay!
Oh my god.
New case unlocked. Murderous car rental depot.
It's run by like an absolute like I don't know succubus or something like.
I need you to
This is the
understand
biggest
that.
thing to happen in this
As
town
I'm
in
like
10
walking
years.
over, as I'm walking over to go check it, I want you to be like, I never wanted to see eye rolls when I'm checking vehicles again. I have been validated.
Oh my god.
I forget Bakersfield's out in the middle of nowhere too. Fuck.
Yeah, it would have been a long drive. That tire could have gone at any time.
And they typically come with a spare.
You spare me. How about that?
Dear God.
Okay.
That was so
Everyone-
good.
All right, everyone.
Everyone shut up. Shut
No,
the fuck
We're
up.
losing her.
You're cutting out, Shay.
Everyone shut the fuck up. So, Keller, you're successful. You find an additional $1.42 in change within the
Dibs.
cushion.
Broker.
Wow.
He's broken.
I like double and triple check the tires.
I love
Oh my
Delta Green.
I hate that this man, his last 3 rolls are critical failure, critical success.
Yeah, don't let him roll
But if it was
anymore.
me, it was failure, critical success.
It's not about you right now. It's about me.
I swear to
Yeah.
fucking God. Okay, you get a fucking vehicle. And you are moving. I got a second glass of water.
Yeah. Keep Noah away from the tires. He pops them as we're getting in.
It's like while
Man,
driving,
dude.
Tillman says, "I want to be mad at y'all, but I mean, you were right about the tires, so good catch."
Thank you.
You weren't even the one that fucking wanted to find out what it was, you piece of shit.
I was busy signing
I'm sorry,
paperwork.
I couldn't hear the sound over the whistling of the air leaving a tire.
We are an hour into this, and we have not begun the actual investigation.
Let's go.
You
Hey, yo.
drive.
I'm gonna be looking smug as shit from the back seat the entire time. I want you to know that.
Hey, Samson, hit the gas. Go faster.
I flip my aviators down and go to sleep.
Anyways. Oh my god. That broke loose so much within me. Oh my god. I'm sweating. You arrive to the
Just the water was
Bakersfield
ready.
office of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. You go in. You have eventually described to the people there that you have... Actually, you know what? We'll do this in character too. Why not? Like Chaos Rain. You are in front of the Bakersfield office of the Federal Bureau of Investigations. What do you do?
How long was the drive?
Like
I'm gonna
20
kill
minutes,
you.
sure.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to end your life.
Just answer the question, please. Snort. Energy gained.
Holy shit! Calm down, bro.
All right.
You park, a dog comes from under the jeep.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
No.
motherfucker was hanging onto the muffler the whole way.
Cujo.
just staring at Keller the whole way.
Shh. Sit. Calm down. I'm gonna put you in baby jail.
It's a secret demon too. Like, dude, it's
I
great.
just wanted. Why
30
is everything I?
30
That's
minutes.
all I wanted to know. Okay. These are questions. I don't know why this leads to laughing like I'm.
Because it's been just insanity for a while.
Going out on a limb here, if we're outside the FBI office, the actual FBI agent, like our prior, should probably be the face for this. The rest of us probably ain't even gotta go inside,
Yeah, I
Maybe
grabbed my
one or
bag.
two, but I mean, unless they were expecting all of us. Like, I mean, you said our local handler this time is a cop instead of like it's the FBI guy instead of who our regular handlers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As the only non-federal agent type person on this investigation, well, I guess with Keller as well, but I'm not gonna go in because it makes no sense for me as
I'll go in.
a hired hunter to go in.
All right, I will go in. It's not that hard.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I go in. I just follow. Whoever goes in first.
Yeah, I'm going too. I just wasn't sure if we were trying to avoid having a big ass group, but having somebody watch the car would be useful.
Yeah,
I'll
also
send
leave.
her.
I'll even give you the keys.
Maxwell and Shiro are just hanging out. Tillman,
And for the
Keller,
record-
Anderson go in.
Before we split up, like for the record, like, oh wait, the car
Wait,
is
who-
signed under a fake name and a company now. I ain't gotta worry about you motherfuckers destroying it. Fuck it, do whatever you want. I give you the keys. We go inside.
Who'd you give the keys to?
me.
Yeah,
No.
Vase.
Vase. Oh, Vase.
I was gonna give y'all a spiel about
You see me
not-
look over. Don't break it.
Yeah. I was gonna give you a spiel about not fucking up the car and fucking up my credit, but it ain't my car and my credit. I don't give a shit.
It's company credit.
See, it's the silver lining.
Oh man. Okay.
God, please go.
You walk into the Bakersfield office. There are a few people going around. There is a strange reception desk, but it kind of feels like a really old doctor's office. But with people currently going in and out and actually working. There is not a stillness to the building, but it feels old. Oh wow! Suddenly there are no volunteers.
No, I was gonna. No. See, yeah, sorry. I thought there was gonna be more. That's. Is there someone at the reception desk or just no?
Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay, I woke up. Hey, we're here from. Yeah, we're here. We have a case. God, I'm fumbling this.
I kind of move in. I'm like, we're
Name
looking for
and badge number.
Smith.
What?
We're looking for a Smith.
You say your name's Smith?
We're looking for a Smith.
Excuse me, ma'am. I give her my fake name and badge number.
Finally.
I kind of lean in and say, we have badge numbers.
Yeah, you all have like.
I assume we had everything. Like,
You
out
have
of
fake
character. I assume we had
identification.
everything we need to.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
okay.
literally,
Okay. No.
Yeah.
You're
that's
right.
why-
You're right. That's on me. That's on me.
Okay.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. So, what brings you to Bakersfield today?
We have a case.
Case officer.
I
I believe
forget.
it was Angelo.
Smith. I
Out
thought
of
that's what was it.
character, yeah. I had Smith written
Smith.
down, but I can get his first name. Did we
Yeah.
get his first name?
No, I don't think we got his first name.
We
Okay.
didn't. It's okay. I thought I heard Angelo. I just yeah. So Smith.
Completely ignores you guys talking to each other, like dials onto a phone. Special Agent Smith, like just dials an extension. There's a moment of pause, and it's like, Special Agent Smith. Yeah, they're here for you. Okay. Hangs up. That would be meeting room 4. That way.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
I almost made a joke there.
Thank you, me. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Thank you, ma'am? Question mark. You go back to the meeting room 4. You pass several people. It's all these meeting rooms have windows, but they're all that kind of like that milky, can't really quite see through it glass. You know, that used to be really popular. So you walk in. Anderson, you're the first to walk in, and you see a familiar face of Alyssa is here, and she's very businesslike. She has her badge around a chain that she wears around her neck. She's wearing very business clothing with a smart top, slacks, nice shoes, hair pulled back. And she just looks at you and surprises, like, Daniel?
Hey, what? Alyssa, what are you doing here?
I work here. What are you doing here? And she smiles, like, genuinely surprised. It's like, are you?
Yeah, I have a case out here. I have to be out here for a little bit. How are you?
Great. Holy shit, you got out from behind a desk? Nice.
Yeah, I decided to change things up.
All right. I mean,
So,
word was that, like, your career wasn't going so well. Sorry if that's like too much, but sorry, I'm just surprised. I didn't expect. Huh.
Yeah, I no, yeah, no, I get that. A lot of stuff happened, but yeah, I'm working on it. Definitely, I got a good assignment, and I think things are on the up and up. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. So not to be awkward, these are my fellow agents. And I got Agent Sampson with me, also Agent Chase.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, nice to meet all of you.
I wipe my hand and put my hand out to shake.
So who's I know this was a whole team of you. Who's heading up the investigation on your end?
I believe that would be Smith.
She's Smith. So she means which one of you is
My, that's my bad. Okay. Okay. Then I guess we don't really have a designated point per. I guess that's me. Yeah, that would be me.
all of that is said diegetically.
Yeah, exactly.
This is going great.
I'm proud of you.
So, is this
You're not here.
Is this your first time leading a case?
It is actually.
All right, it'll be no problem. This one doesn't seem like much of a big deal, anyways. Just hope you aren't really squeamish.
Oh no.
No, I'm not. Definitely. I've seen some stuff, so I'm all right.
She has a folder of
say
papers
stop.
that are opened up for you. A lot of it is.
What are the trigger warnings?
What are the trigger warnings? You're not there. Are you there?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh god, you are there.
Yeah, it's me,
Yes,
Boo, and Hertz.
Okay. She thinks for a moment and goes, well, content warning, a lot of blood and guts.
I've
Maybe
seen
after
that
we
before.
finish the case, we can hit up a pool and he can show off some of the combat scars he's got.
I did get I got one of those. Not a lot of fun getting it, but yeah. Anyway, moving on to the case file.
She kind of laughs and goes, yeah, right. So anyways, so these are the two stiffs that we have, Meyer and Porter. Really fucked up, almost to the point that it seemed like, I don't know if you remember back in the day, like seeing bear attack pictures. It almost seems like a body that's been destroyed in that way, but nothing like that in Death Valley. Oh, couldn't get this faxed over to you before, but this is the coroner's report. And she hands you this for both of them. Excuse me.
Where's my cell phone? I'm taking a screenshot. Clipping tool. There we go. Well, I mean, we would get a copy of this in game, right? So we could just ask you for this information whenever.
Yeah. All of the paperwork that you've been handed is like stuff you have on hand. It's research notes. These handouts are for you.
I've just been keeping everything open like a dumbass.
Disregard
If
the
you double
dates.
click on the name, you can put it. It'll like tab itself that you just drag around.
Disregard the time of death. The time of death, it would be sometime between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. on June 5th. And time of death on Lucille Mayer would be sometime between July 24th and August the 2nd. That's the only difference.
Okay.
So they don't have like bobcats or anything out here?
Not one.
Hmm.
I mean, there's a few things, but they're more like scavenger kind of animals. I mean, I'd have to.
Don't really get big enough to do this kind of damage.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to
Yeah,
talk to our
I mean-
national park guy, but I'm been assured there's
I was
not really
gonna say
anything
I wouldn't
like
rule
that.
it out, but if there's like a lack of resources, is that even animals that don't normally attack or stay away from it will be desperate enough.
Those kind of attacks are also pretty easy to identify.
Also, there's another thing. I don't know why they got the age wrong on these, but the Clifford Potter should actually be 53 years old. I don't know why on here it's labeled as 68.
Okay.
That's
I
weird.
have the notes for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the.
Sorry about that. But at any rate, yeah. So it's being investigated as a murder right now. So, usual things. Talk to the victims' families, see if there's any kind of motive why they would have been killed. Poke around and see what we can find. Or if it's an animal, that makes the job easier, because I was told you have a hunter with you. So.
For Lucille, does Emily or Tanya live? Did they live together?
I was told from initial interviews done by Inyo that the Emily and Lucille lived in the same house together, although Tanya lives, I think, somewhere closer to the coast, but she doesn't live in Hellbend.
Did they? I don't know if this is something I guess I could talk to Emily, but from initial interviews, was Lucille in good standing with her sister and mom?
I mean, there wasn't anything that indicated any suspicious activity. Currently, we don't have a suspect list, even though it's being treated as a murder, although Inyo might have done something in the meantime when we just got this.
I kind of straighten up and I'm like, you think Bigfoot might be involved?
God damn it.
She just laughs.
Yeah, that was a funny joke.
Yeah, don't pay attention to him. The one thing that I'm looking at is the locations where they were found. Was there anything similar to them, or were they completely like different locations in terms of like, I guess, just overall layout, like geography, stuff like that?
She kind of like points to the paper and says, one of them says north and the other one says southeast.
And that's it. There's literally no. Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, they were different locations. And she just kind of like giggles. It's like, relax, man. No, it's your first one, but like, this ain't too bad.
Hunt Electrodynamics was in the middle of the town, though, right?
Yeah, it was just outside of town. I believe that is actually to the north of it. Yeah.
To the north? Okay.
Yeah, apparently Potter was actually found. What was it? He was found on the outskirts of the plant itself. Apparently he was doing what's the word for what he was doing? He's something of a scrapper. He apparently moved out there and was making a living finding stuff in the plant that he could sell for scrap. So, I mean, dangerous, but I guess it's not very trespassing, really.
Did he talk to people in town a lot?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't know, but apparently he was liked well enough by the community.
Yeah, my bad.
Like I said, we don't have an official suspect list, so fortunately,
But he
we
was
deal with the work
found
ourselves.
attacked, mutilated on a tractor that he owned while he was collecting scrap, right?
Well, that he was renting. He was
renting.
found just beside it.
Renting from who?
He was renting. He was renting it from one, and she looks through a few notes. Jarvis Green, some ancient guy who lives in town. Apparently owns a gas station, and I think it says written down here, handyman store. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but he's a local in town. So yeah, that's about all I got for you. Unless there's anything else that you need, we can talk shop the rest of the way there and, get this investigation underway.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds
Go for
good.
that.
And her air for doing all of this is like, she's very relaxed. Like, this is sort of business as usual for her. She explains to you that she has also rented a vehicle and has some stuff. She expects that you'll all probably be out
Is
there
it a-
for like at least a week. So, you know, there's hotel arrangements for the whole team.
Is it a different car?
Yeah, it's a completely different car.
I checked
She's
the car.
getting into.
You're not even getting in that one.
She's loading up her stuff, and you can tell that she's got like a week's worth of luggage, like spare
Oh wait,
clothes and shit.
am I riding in that car?
I don't know. Do you want to?
I thought we were all riding together. That's why I said it.
I want to ride in that car.
Yeah.
Are we following her in the other car?
That would make
Yes.
sense.
Okay, then I go take the other car that we came in originally.
Yeah, so we
never
should
mind.
probably
I wouldn't check the car.
Damn.
Yeah, we could probably just let Brady take the car with her.
Yeah, I would appreciate that.
Yeah. Go on, we got the other car.
Are you saying this like away from her, just like to the?
I
to
checked the
the
car
gate?
again to make. I checked the tires.
Oh no, this was definitely covert. Like she wasn't supposed to hear that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh god, did you make a search check for vehicle?
Motherfucker.
You find
It's the same one we
vehicle.
came in on.
You find nothing has changed about the vehicle except it's a little dustier.
I'm just double checking the tires and stuff.
Can I
Tires are
also
a
make
little
a search
dustier.
check
For what?
for the car?
For the car?
He found the car.
Just
Yeah.
Brain poison is spreading.
Make another search check as it's just Keller and Shiro under the car.
Fuck around
Can I
and find a
search for
dinosaur under one of these
Kilimanjaro?
cars.
I like to imagine that like Smith is just seeing this shit. Like what?
Yeah, she's watching this and she's like, "You got a strange bone with you, Daniel."
Yeah, it's been fun to say the least.
This side's good.
I found something.
What'd you get?
I don't know. I'm waiting on Shay to tell me.
You find a piece of gum.
Hey, it's spearmint gum.
Hey, congrats.
Fuck yeah. I don't even question it. I just throw it into my mouth.
Me and Vase just sharing a single brain cell.
You
I
throw.
don't think
Vase.
I think you were on different pages. It's supposed to be in a wrapper in Vase's mind.
Yeah, in my mind, I found a piece of gum in a wrapper. so-
No, no, you
No.
didn't. You
Oh,
found
you know
a
what?
piece of gum stuck to the underside of the car.
Oh shoot. Can I? Let's see. Can I make a?
I roll for neuron activation.
Can we make a timeline split roll?
I always knew Noah was dirty.
That gum was
I
a
didn't
pain in the
even.
back.
Can I make a survival check?
Oh,
Hey. It
you're
doesn't
eating
kill
bubble
me.
gum off the ground. You definitely eat boogers, dog.
You
can't tell me
remember
shit.
the nanosecond that you go to do it. What the fuck am I doing? And then you spit it out. What the fuck is
Did
wrong
any
with
of
you?
us see that?
I don't know. Did anybody see that?
I mean, we would be on our way to the cars.
I throw it on the fucking ground. I just look around and I make my way into the vehicle. I just don't talk about it.
Just don't talk about it.
If y'all don't get your ass in this car,
I'm over the end. Quit yelling.
Like to just imagine it's just Smith and I watching all of this. It's just Tillman hurting cats.
I get into the fucking Jeep and I just sit incredibly close to Keller. Just like
I don't know if
uncomfortably
what you
close.
did makes your character more transcoded or not.
Hey guys, smell it. Smell a little eggy in here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
the
I have
implications of these
gas.
streams are always.
See, I'm
further
telling
reaching
you,
than
you
I can
find
imagine.
one thing and suddenly it's going to be a brain poison.
I can't
Anyways,
wait
let's go.
for you to
Let's
find
go.
Hypnotoad under your car one day.
Let's go. I want to
Hey
get to
guys,
shooting
check
shit.
it out! I found anthrax.
Hey guys,
Jesus.
you found anthrax.
Yo, as we take off, I'll hear from the backseat it's just the pop of someone blowing a bubble with gum.
No!
I'm rolling the joint. I've been sober this whole
You
time.
spit that out.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I bought them at the store with the change I found. It's fine.
You spit that out.
It's good gum. It's good gum. I
can't
bought
make
it from the store. I bought it from the store. It's good gum.
Using the voice of God.
Face,
Joe's gonna eat the gum from the other side of the car.
face,
With the
you
change I
crusty
found in the
bitch.
seat. I'm trying to
You
help you. I'm
snorted
trying to
again
save you, baby.
because you are property.
While we're
You
on our way to the
goofy
first
bitch.
crime scene, can somebody Google if there's any pizza places to deliver to the hotels in the area?
I got you.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Pull out my phone.
While you're loading up, Smith just yells to the four of you. It's like, all right, just follow us to Hellbend.
You see me closing tabs on my phone that says sexy Bigfoot pictures.
I swear to God. I need that naughty list. I swear.
Don't get busted with the gorilla foot pics. I'm sorry, Shay, you go. Go.
I swear to God.
I just got a milk ad.
I don't mean to be this way.
Stop,
Yeah,
stop,
it's
stop.
not currently picking up, but Shay is laughing like crazy.
I have defeated God.
Look, if they're not gonna fucking feed me, I'm gonna feed myself. It's not
Really
my fault
important.
what it takes.
A key part of comedic timing is to make sure your subject doesn't fucking die because you don't let them breathe.
Everyone shut up.
Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Stop it. Stop this nonsense.
I have a blow
Okay.
bubble too.
No.
I'm kidding. Go.
All right, we're on the road again. We're on the road. We're traveling.
No, hold on.
Sorry.
Shiro Keller, minus 20% to your next checks.
Look what you did. You pissed off God.
Oh, God. Hey, calm down. Hey, stop it.
Even the dog was
Sorry.
offended.
They have a beef with the rabbits in the
Damn.
backyard.
It's that dog from under the Jeep again. Any fucking way.
Yeah, there's a berry bush in my backyard. It's one of the few places with free food
No,
around here. so the rabbits come
no.
along.
You weren't doing a sanity check. That doesn't count. I will make it minus 40. I will lay down the law.
I like how Shay decided to make her next role play group to be a bunch of people who are essentially main characters. Like, you did this. We're all hilarious.
What do you mean?
Fuck.
Back
You
on
don't need
track. We're driving.
You're not rolling
Yeah,
shit,
back on
Shiro.
track.
I swear to
All
God.
right, I know. I'm sorry. I'm done.
I
I'm
will
done.
make
Go,
it 40.
Go. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Y'all gonna fuck around.
I have
Y'all be in shock
adopted you.
colors
You
like
will
your little
find
friends.
out.
I would like
I'm
to.
gonna
done.
fucking-
I'll mute.
I'm gonna push your face into the piddle pad. I swear to God, puppy.
Not the piddle pad.
You stay in your seat and you be a good girl. I
Do not
swear
reactivate
to
yourselves.
God. Anyways, you are on the road to Hellbend. God help me, is there anything that you would like to be doing?
Googling pizza places.
I would prefer the van in the back figure their stuff out first.
Yeah. If okay, you Google pizza places and you find that there's like a really rinky-dink like local thing.
You know, out of a town of 83, the fact they have a pizza place, good on them. They know their priorities.
You'd be
we're not
surprised,
going to-
actually.
We're not going to get one now, but we can order one when we get to the hotel later.
Dang
There's
it.
I
also
think
like
we've hit our limit on.
yeah, there's like a pizzeria and then there's like a family diner, like one of those old family diners.
Oh shit, like La Rosa's in Cincinnati,
Sure.
where like you go in and there's like 30,000 old country gray, black and white Italian photos on the walls with a bunch of rope and shit you've never seen before.
Yeah, except it's of the glory days of Hellbend. It's got like You know,
Yeah.
you see pictures on the phone. Keller's shown it to you. It's like, it's very nice for a place that's gonna die in like 10 years.
Oh shit!
Fucking love small town pizza.
You know what?
diners.
Good on them. They actually get what Yelp is.
But yeah, I think we've hit our limit on our role play for now. Let's get to the case.
Anderson, you are in a vehicle with someone you have not talked to in quite a long time for very specific reasons. What are you
Yes.
doing?
Where am I sitting in relation to her?
He's driving. You're the only other person in the car.
Oh, so I'm like passenger seat probably. Okay.
Yes.
So, Agent Smith, how's things going? How's the family?
You can call me Alyssa.
Oh, I can. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize when I heard Agent Smith it was gonna be you, because it's literally the most. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. How's the family and everything?
They're doing fine. How have you been?
Things have been a little tough, but I like the new opportunity I've been given, I guess.
Yeah. How
It's
did that happen? Like, as far as I know, you were about to get shit canned out of the branch that you were in, and then you're in an investigative unit?
I don't know really what I can or can't say at this point. I think everything I can't really say anything at this point. Let me put it this way. What would you do if you saw your boss doing something wrong?
I mean, it would have to be, like, what kind of wrong are we talking about? I mean, like, are we talking, like, looking at porn on his computer when no one's watching? Or, like,
Any. Like anything, you know? It doesn't matter how big or small.
Daniel, I don't know. It would depend on what's going on.
I don't really feel like it's my time or place to say what happened at this point. Yeah, I guess I stumbled across something I shouldn't have, and I got hosed for it.
She, like, awkwardly laughs and goes, like, what is it, classified, or?
Well, obviously.
Jesus Christ, Daniel.
You know me. I like looking for information.
Yeah. I just really didn't expect this.
Expect what? To meet up again, or
You. I mean, last I knew, you were on the East Coast for good, and I was out here.
was that intentional?
What do you mean? Like, I mean, yeah, left intentionally.
I don't know. I mean, you didn't like what we had at the academy?
I mean, God, we've been over this. It was fun, Daniel, but, like, you know how it is. It's like you have one or you have the other, and God, we had both just gotten out of the academy, and we both had careers looking, which is to say that it wasn't good. I mean, fuck, it was great, but, like, it just wasn't where our lives were going. I mean, you know this job.
I get that, but I mean, you know what I came like. You know where I came from. Like, like none of these people I'm working with know where I came from. Like, and like what I came like what I had to deal with. Like and like why I joined the agency and shit. I don't know. I guess it's just I appreciated what you did, but at the same time, I thought it could have continued. It just didn't have to be. You know, have you ever done long distance? I don't know. Like, it's not that hard. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Uh,
I just kind of slouch on my seat at this point.
yeah, she just awkwardly laughs and it's like long distance. Jesus.
Does it sound that bad to you?
I don't know.
Why'd you find somebody else?
Okay, that is a different story entirely.
Oh, okay.
I can see this is going to be a long investigation.
Nah. It doesn't have to be. If we figured this shit out. Well, not. No, I didn't mean to really. I just meant like the actual case, but.
Okay, yeah, then he's like, yeah, hopefully we get this done as soon as possible.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. All right. My bad. Just as long as we can be professional, all right?
Yeah. Yeah, we can.
Although, question: did you really judge me for the shit that happened back in DC?
I'm gonna need, like, hold on. Out of character.
Oh,
are
just
you
like the whole stuff that went down, like where she heard yeah, like everything that went. Because I'm assuming she saw I got canned, right?
Oh,
dude.
that's what
Yeah,
that's what you're talking about. Okay. It's like,
Yeah, that.
no, I don't judge you for that. I mean, like, fuck, dude, we work for the government. Do you know how rare it is for somebody to question anything that happens?
Okay. All right, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I think you, like, yeah, you did the right thing. I mean, obviously it wasn't the right... I mean, fuck, I guess it was the right thing for your career, because you're here now, out from that desk.
What, are you jealous now?
Oh, come on. I've been doing this for longer than you, Anderson.
Yeah, okay, you're right.
And
To be
hopefully you
fair,
don't...
to be fair, I do have a pretty gnarly scar. I think it was Agent Samson that said it. Yeah, I do have a pretty gnarly scar. I can show you it at some point. But anyway, that'd be a different time when we're at like a...
She laughs and she's like, are you asking if I want to see it?
Maybe.
Let's just focus on work, Daniel.
Fair enough.
And moving on. I'm out of character now.
Yeah, there you go.
Moving on, it takes a good while to get from Bakersfield to about to around Death Valley. After a while, Agent Smith gets a text on her phone. She looks at it real quick, and she says, "All right, apparently we're meeting at the coroner's office instead of the sheriff's place. So we're going into Hellbend. Do you want to set all of our shit down at the hotel first, or do you want to go right there?"
Just to
This is
someone in
Anderson.
particular? Okay.
Sorry, no. Yeah, sorry, can you repeat that?
She's just basically telling you that you're, instead of meeting at the sheriff's office, the sheriffs are going to meet you at the coroner's office where the two bodies are being held.
Okay. And I'm really sorry, and I'm relaying that to them.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Over.
I'll got it. Yeah, so I'm assuming we got there, and all right.
Yep.
All right, yeah, jumping out, and all right, walking over to y'all for. All right, we're
Chill.
What?
Settle. Not
Oh.
yet. Hold on. Good
No,
God.
my bad.
It's okay. Let me find if this is the thing. Why is
Oh.
this so goddamn loud? That was not meant to be that loud. Anyways. Why is this so quiet now?
Yeah, sorry, my wife was talking to me for a hot minute. I thought I had a chance to walk away.
All good. Okay. So, you arrive to Hellbend, California, and it is definitely the ghost town that you have heard about. Most of the buildings are abandoned. It's kind of a... Imagine Mayberry in the desert, really. There's like a park in the center of town that's been left dilapidated and is kind of... it's basically just dead grass. Or rather, not even dead grass. It's just sandy dirt now. There's closed department stores. There's people's homes that still have like decaying for sale signs out front. It's an old place. It's made in a style that is reminiscent of the 1940s, almost as if the entire town had sprung up from that. But it is now certainly a shell of its former self. You drive around for a while, and you find two buildings that seem to be some of the nicest in town, one of which is a funeral parlor, and then next to that, it says Inyo County Coroner's Office.
Always crazy when those are the two nicest buildings in our town.
I know, right? That's how you know you're in a small town, when the fucking funeral parlor is the nicest place. But yeah, you have arrived.
This is somehow more depressing than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking.
This is just as depressing as I thought it would be.
I'm assuming the parking lot is in some fenced-in area. Like most funeral homes I've been to have like a closed-off parking lot.
Oh yeah, it's got its own parking lot.
Yeah. Well, I'm always trying to park pragmatically so we can pull out. So I'm back into a parking space and everything.
Being
You're one of
tactical
those.
with the parking.
All right.
Nah, I'm like that for real though.
So, where are you up to?
Going to meet the sheriff. Park, go inside. I was just taking notes.
Yeah, I'm following in behind Tillman.
This is the corners, right? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to check this out.
Yeah, we're meeting up with
Yeah, I'm assuming we're all like going to the same place at this
Yeah.
point.
Anderson and Alyssa should be there, but like we pulled in after them, so we're
Yeah, you
following
all
Holly.
pulled in together. Hee hee.
Yeah.
I guess I will get out, and when I see Agent Smith, I'll offer my hand. Hi, I'm Dr. Watson. I'm working under. And now the stupid sheet went away.
Brady.
Too many notes. Yeah, I'm working under Agent Brady to kind of provide some medical knowledge and get some second opinions on what the coroner had.
She kind of laughs for a minute and goes like, "Who's Agent Brady?" Oh, because he's from the Northeast. That's clever. I like that.
Shit.
I will kind of be confused for a second and then be like, yeah, clever.
Yeah, Anderson,
I'm a
you're
very funny guy.
yeah, Anderson, you're right there as well.
Yep. Laughing awkwardly.
Yeah. Sure does love those
Sports.
jets.
Yo. I hear about the Jets. I kind of peek over and I'm like, you motherfucking dumbass.
Yeah.
I hear
They are
something.
the
It's the sound of
rugby team.
thousands of sports fans being angry and then suddenly seizing all at once.
they're the best rugby team in the league.
I feel like I'm watching Animal Planet.
Anyways,
Yeah, I just sit
bodies,
there.
investigations. Let's see this. Check this out.
Yep. All right. So, here we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Trying to find. Sorry, I'm looking for my notes because I'm trying to find names. Okay, you walk inside, and there isn't really a receptionist, but there are 2 officers in sheriff's uniforms who are standing there waiting for you. The first one is an older gentleman who's big, burly, kind of has a been there, seen it all type look to his demeanor. The other person is certainly younger. He's kind of got like some face stubble and a mustache, and a certainly like a hasn't slept in a while kind of. Excuse me, hasn't slept in a while look to him. They turn, and the older one says, "Ah, so you must be the feds. Nice to see you, Sheriff Mann. And this here is my deputy, Lucas Androsi." And the deputy shakes your hand, but doesn't really say much. Or just, exchanging pleasantries.
Why is your palm so wet?
Well, Alfred Mann, he has a vice grip handshake. The other guy, it's kind of loose end as you described, and he just kind of, makes a face at you.
I just kind of wipe my hand on my jacket.
The deceased. Let me take a quick look at those. Get confirmation of the details we have. I'm just going to do a quick, probably not a full autopsy, but a quick secondary review of the work. Make sure there isn't anything that we can, anything extra that might have been not considered when crafting the first report.
Man looks at you and says, "All right, right to business. That's how we'll do it then. Right this way."
It's hot here, and I'd like to get back in the air conditioning.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I don't want to see anything then, if that's the case.
As we're walking towards it, I'm just like, did you know in most coroner's offices, there's actually no oversight, and a lot of people do it through,
I just kind of grab Keller. Hey, sometimes you don't always have to say things, right?
And yes. The answer is yes.
Oh. It's not one of those times?
Did I do it again? Oh no.
He asked that in earnest. It's like, wait, is that one of those times?
Oh, yeah, I mean, no, I did that. I did that in character, though, just because at a certain point, we're all walking in, kind of like adventure style, into this coroner's office, apparently, and I'm just like, no, I just said again, I'm just like, shh.
We gotta be on our A game. We gotta help. We all got a wingman to help our buddy Brady get the girl, you know?
I gotta look good now.
It's like we all gotta have Ultra Instinct drip for the next week while we catch this thing.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a Supreme jacket. I don't care about anything. It's not happening.
Maxwell in a Supreme jacket. There's an image.
I feel like we need that drawing of your character doing the drip Goku.
Yeah. The dripped out Goku.
Oh god. All right, continue.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, right. I'll join you for the re-autopsy, and we've got all of our equipment and stuff with us, like to take samples or whatever if we need to. Like the portable stuff that we did in our loadouts, right?
Yeah, you have these things on hand if needed, and if you need to go grab it, it's just like you walk back out to your car and bring it back in type thing. It's no big deal. Like obviously you're not carrying all of these things on you, but anyways, Sheriff Mann and his deputy walk with you to the back of the building and then down a flight of stairs to a level of the building that is certainly much cooler, and as you get in, it's much colder to a, pleasant 60 degrees in here. He's talking to you. So our local county coroner's name is Dr. Abner White. He's an older fellow, older than me. And, I mean, no, we're in the middle of nowhere, but you can trust his expertise.
Definitely don't want to disparage a fellow practitioner, but it's good to see everything up close and make sure that there aren't any extra things that need to be recorded. Standard procedure for the
What does
vets.
it smell like in here?
It smells like formaldehyde. It smells like...
Would I know that smell? I don't think my character would.
It smells like YMCA pool,
Oh, God.
but masked with insane amounts of air conditioning that creates a
made me
stagnant, just cool feel to the air. But then you take a sniff and there is a hint of formaldehyde everywhere.
Yeah, that made me gag.
You choose to be here. You chose this life.
I know.
I mean, you choose to be here too.
Uh-oh. Anyways. You...
Make sure to check out the gurney before we get in there.
You walk into some double doors, and in there is a portly, much older gentleman, white hair that is cut quite short. He is in a little bit of protective clothing. He's got like a correct coat for digging into some bodies here, and he's got some gloves on. He sees all of you, greets you, as confirms this is Abner White, and he tells you that the bodies are here. And you look to the middle of the room, and while there is a bunch of surgical, essentially autopsy and embalming equipment around, in the center there are two gurneys with what are very evidently bodies covered in cloaks. He directs you to the labels on both the gurneys, that one of them is Potter and the other is Mayor.
Dr. White, is there anything about the bodies that you could tell me that may have not made its way into your report? Something that you thought was kind of unusual, or kind of you noticed as you were conducting the autopsy that you thought stuck into your mind?
Well, the first thing that I thought was that it might have been an animal that attacked both of them. Let me show you. And he uncovers the bodies. He uncovers the first one, and Porter has been... He's recognizable to the picture that you found, but he is progressed through the stages of death.
Damn.
And his body has been...
Right. What would I have to roll to keep from throwing up?
That's a good question, actually. Roll for me. That is a
Please
good
don't throw
question.
up on the body.
Roll for mommy a Constitution check.
Roll. I'm sorry.
Roll a Constitution check.
Constitution. There we go.
You successfully prevent yourself from heaving. Like, you can feel it tickling the back of your throat, but you keep it down and just turn away.
Fighting God right now.
You're biting the fart
you can
bubbles
stay
in the
outside
back.
if this isn't helpful, if this isn't good for you, because I don't think there's gonna be any tech stuff in here you
I
need to review.
just don't want to get lit from who shall not be named. I'm here. I'm good.
Anyways, Doctor, I'm sorry, we weren't properly introduced. Your
Yes,
name
I
again?
apologize. Dr. Watson.
That's interesting. Anyways, if you look here, and he shows you to the wound. Now you see that these have the telltale signs of having been bit into by an animal. Some flesh has been torn away, however, it could have been done through work equipment. Now, at first I thought he had gored himself and then walked over to the edge of the area and collapsed. However, there aren't any blood on the areas of the bulldozer that would indicate that the machine himself had done this damage. I initially clocked it to being an animal, or maybe an accident, but then, and he shows you the other body, this of Lucy Miller, and she is absolutely a mess. You cannot tell that this was the smiling woman in the picture beforehand. She is missing.
Sinister lawnmower.
I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna roll con again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll con again. But she
Sorry.
looks like she's been through the sinister
hell yeah.
lawnmower.
I've reinforced it.
Yeah, once again, you feel that tickling your throat, and then you turn away again. Everybody takes a moment to notice this, and then turns back to the business at hand.
I kind of see people eyeing me. I'm like, sorry, looking at pictures compared to being the real thing, it's just so real now. I'm kind of adjusting.
Some real Rob Zombie shit.
Understandable. Anyways, and he points back to the body, and you can see this is this is a person who's been absolutely destroyed. And you can tell that there are signs, like when they say that, this body was found when buzzards were circling overhead, it definitely looks like not only was there a lot of flesh removed in the initial attack, in fact, she's missing an entire arm. That she's missing so much else that seems to have happened post-mortem. Like she's been rotting out in the sun for days, if you can imagine the damage that does to the body. And when she gets uncovered, she smells awful.
If you had to hazard a guess, Doctor, which do you think would have been, who had the later time of death? Like, she was obviously discovered later, but would it be possible she was killed earlier and then simply wasn't found because of her distance out in the middle of the wilderness?
Potter was definitely killed earlier, and he was definitely found earlier. And because he was found in this state, we were able to preserve him well enough. We've been trying to get in contact with the family, but when things happened with Lucille here, we decided to keep the body for a pending murder investigation.
Makes sense. Who ID'd his body then? I was given to understand he didn't have any relatives.
Well, he was discovered by his buddy Jarvis, who he was
Perfect.
renting the Bobcat from, as well as handed over to our deputy here.
So you mentioned that there was that the wounds, they looked animalistic or whatever, and you weren't sure if that possibly was the case. Were there any wounds on the body that seemed to be post-mortem?
The only wounds that seem to have been post-mortem are Lucille, and that corresponds to what we can imagine to be carrion birds picking at her while she was in the desert.
Yeah. Unfortunately, oh, man.
He's saying all of
The state
this
the body-
no nonsense to you.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, the state of the body makes it difficult to use, to determine anything as evidence other than just elements that are consistent with among the two. Would you mind if I just went over and did a quick examination? I'm not going to cut into anything. Standard chest opening, I'm assuming, is what you did. No preservatives applied at this point.
When you can see the body, I almost didn't have to do a chest opening.
That's fair.
If you're going to do an overview of the body, then that is going to be... let me double check.
There's medicine, surgery.
I'm gonna say... roll for me a medicine check and a forensics check.
Okay. All right. So medicine. If I can find where that is.
It's
Easy to
under
find because
him.
it's alphabetical. Yeah. Cool. There is a success.
Okay, now roll the
And-
forensics for me.
Cool. Both of them are successes.
Okay. So you can definitely tell what he's talking about when he said that it looks like an animal attack, and this comports to things that you've seen in your career to people who have been, like, mauled by a bear. In fact, you can even tell that there are telltale marks of almost like an animal slashing and cutting away with its with its forelegs, rather, as well as being bit into. However, the marks in which flesh has been bit and torn, especially in Lucille, who looks like she had been consumed, and that is what killed her, the slash marks are strange. Usually they come in groupings of 4 to 5, but in this one they come in a grouping of 3. And they're 3 long, deep scratch marks wherever they come. And the bite marks are with a mouth that must have been quite big. In fact, maybe even bigger than that of like a grizzly bear or similar large predator.
Do we know the date of their death? Like, I'm assuming with Porter, it would have he would have been discovered like within the same day he died, right?
Oops, wrong thing. Corner report. Show to all players.
Okay, cool. He died between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. March 5th. Okay.
Mhm.
So, question.
Really quick.
Was that
No, it was the wrong date, right? Yeah.
Well,
was the wrong
it wasn't
age.
it wasn't March 5th, but
Okay.
it would have been June 5th. And then
June
where
5th.
it says April, it's July. Where it says May, it would have been August, but it's August the 2nd.
Got it.
Okay, cool. Was May 5th the full moon?
Can somebody look up for me really quick if May the 5th, or sorry, June 5th was a full
Sorry, I
moon?
keep saying that too.
Of this year?
Yeah. Because it's contemporary, so, you know.
You said
Really
June
getting
5th?
kinds of things out.
It was the new lunar cycle, as they
June
say.
5th.
It was basically the opposite of a full moon.
Perfect. Okay, cool. And yeah, it's hard to say. Okay, and the other dates are kind of inconclusive. Okay, that's fair. 3 deep slashes.
And you can imagine that they're inconclusive because of the severely decayed state of the body.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. But I mean, also in this sense that it isn't like a perfect 28-day cycle afterwards. So, which again, if we're going with the whole, is this a werewolf attack, which is what I'm ruling out, it would have been closer to like July 5th or July 3rd, I guess.
My werewolf loving boy is thinking about werewolves.
hey,
Aww.
animalistic attack at night
Hello.
in an area that doesn't have any large predators. Strange, unusual slashes and large bite marks are definitely werewolf coded. But the biggest answer that it isn't a werewolf is that you didn't know if it was the full moon or not. So moving on.
I'm pretty sure
from
it
that-
wasn't, but in my mind I was
Yeah.
like, I also don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
I mean,
Anyways, that's
Both
I
bodies
will note
were.
that.
We'll keep
Yeah,
going.
go ahead.
I
No,
was
go
gonna say
ahead,
both
go
bodies were left mostly intact. Like it would be
Yeah.
hard to know, and like the lore on these things changes a lot. Sometimes as a proboscis, sometimes it just makes a mess.
I
But it could
mean,
have been a chup. With 3
Lu-
claws, it could have been a chupacabra. You know?
Yeah.
Lucy Meyer was... Okay, so I'm going to tell you this. Porter, it looks like he was just attacked by an animal and left. That's the type of wounds that he has on him. Lucille looks like she was attacked by an animal and fucking eaten alive by it.
Okay.
Extensively.
So the vultures did minimal damage. She was already fucked when the vultures got
Yeah,
her.
she was already just absolutely like more than 50% consumed.
Okay, but has there been any sightings of big creatures in the area? Like, there's got to be rumors spreading or something, right? If someone saw something.
Sheriff Manpipe
It's
says
very low.
there hasn't been much for anything really. We don't get a lot of animal reports in Death Valley, at least for anything that's like a large predator.
I mean, anything. I don't know a better, more eloquent way of saying this, but do you have any loonies around here who often report stuff that isn't true?
This is a dying town out in the middle of the West. There's a whole bunch of loonies here.
There's a what? I'm sorry?
There's a whole bunch of
Lots of
loonies
them.
out here. I mean, you gotta be crazy to still be living in this town.
Samson,
Yes.
would you be able, what do you reckon these marks are? I'll point to the claw marks because you said they were particularly deep, and there were 3 of them. And
Yeah.
I have a okay biology, but he is actually I have a fantastic biology now. I think, but he is also a scientist, so I'll get a second opinion on it.
Yes, most of my biology score, I would have been like overseeing your autopsy of it, but would you being a better doctor in general, I was taking a back seat on that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
What would I roll for that?
Quick question before this conversation continues: Is this being held out of character? The discussions of like werewolves and shit.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah.
talking. I'm not talking to the guy. About,
I
you
wanted
think
to
this
make
is a
sure,
werewolf.
I wanted to make sure if I needed to soundproof this fucking room and one tap this dude or not.
Yeah, I
No,
wouldn't
no,
bust
good.
Chupacabra to the FBI agent. Like,
Hey
You know,
man, maybe you watch too many
I-
X-Files. I don't know.
I'm just kind of explaining, hey, why am I like where I'm going with the kind of the questions that I'm asking about, like gathering the information. It's like, hey, I'm looking for the full moon to confirm whether or not it's a werewolf. It's not likely to be a werewolf, but yeah. Do you have a science biology?
I have
Phil?
chemistry and ecology, and I'm
Okay.
assuming they've already done toxicology reports.
I was gonna ask about toxicology, but
Yeah, if they
Would-
thought it was an animal attack, they might not have tested for that kind of stuff.
yeah. What kind of would checking what kind of animal or could like what type of an animal could have been the claw marks be a biology check, Shay, or
I mean, ecology, it's the closest I got to biology.
I'm gonna say maybe ecology would be the closest thing that
Okay.
you can do to that.
okay, cool, yeah,
So what you get?
success.
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 Oh man, just a success.
Okay. So, what's the best way I can describe this? You look at these wounds, and you're looking at them, and you're seeing the same thing that Maxwell was thinking of large predator animal. Usually like a mammal throughout North America. You look at this animal, and then you're reminded of something. You're reminded of... Actually, it almost reminds you of the way that birds make markings into animals.
Yes. Evil ostrich. Or raptor, I don't know, whatever those.
All ostriches are evil. You can't just...
Okay. Sinister,
Yeah,
sinister ostrich.
Tillman's eyebrows do go up and down and momentarily mimic like a submarine alert wave form. Like noticing it, it's probably bird claws. It's like
That is a perfect way to describe that.
The wallpaper engine in my background, the eyebrow minute the fucking meat said it, like went down, and I was like, oh god.
I'm gonna ask, Dr. White, did you happen to perform toxicology on either of these people?
There's not much left of Lucille, but I didn't think to do so. There wasn't really anything in their systems, though, that I could find.
Nope. Okay, that's fair.
you said the
I don't
bite
just-
profile was pretty big, but that would assume teeth,
Actually,
right?
no,
There were
that's
teeth.
stupid. If he was doing an autopsy, he would have done a toxicology report. There was nothing in Potter's system, and he tried with Lucille, and the results were inconclusive.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
My
so
bad.
that means that nothing was caught up on that. The bite are teeth, though, right? Like that would be if it was a beak, it'd be pretty obvious if it was a beak, right?
Yeah, it looks like it was, like, really sharp, chewing through meat type maw that bit through this.
As I'm going over the body, are there any marks that look like they were made by a tool, like with intentional straight lines and like overlapping, kind of like was there like the sacrifice mark of Bagul somewhere on this guy's body?
Make a surgery. Make a surgery check.
Cool, success.
You don't see anything that looks like intentional markings onto the flesh. A lot of the slashes were enough to cut into bone. The cuts are random, but as you're looking at the cuts, you do notice that one of the appendages that was cutting into this must have been larger than the other. Like, you see these in sets of 3, and there's always, like, on the edge, either the left or the right edge of these slashing marks, there's always one of the two is bigger, which would typically imply that the claw on that digit was bigger. Assuming that, if it was like slash with claws or whatever the instrument was used.
Son of a bitch.
It's a raptor. Is it the California Utah raptor?
The California Utah raptor.
I didn't know
He's very confused about where he is.
I didn't know we were going to Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah, Jurassic Park.
What is that? Where the dinosaurs race Hondas?
It's pronounced Jurassic Park, okay?
Yeah, Jurassic Park with the Tyrannosaurus.
Jurassic Park.
Yep. Welcome to Cambrian Park.
With the
trilobites everywhere.
With the Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
You're describing so many raptors.
Shiro is having a stroke.
Gyranomatronic dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, there we go. It's
somebody call a bondulance.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly.
Okay, cool. Could I determine tooth shape based on the marks left?
Sure. Make another surgery check.
Success.
You're looking at it and you're trying to find something comparable. It brings to mind shark teeth, almost, but only a singular row of sharp cutting teeth that come out like really, really big and wide canines that round almost the entirety of the mouth.
So, like, down and curved back rather than conical.
No, they're conical. Like, they don't curve down like canines. They're more like, that's why I said they're like wider.
Oh.
Like
okay. So they're more like crocodiles.
Actually, yes.
Perfect. Okay. There are two basic kinds of
yeah.
Like,
you're right. It would be more like crocodile than it would be like what I said.
Okay. All right. Now I'm. My current working theory. I'm not. This is not something I'm saying out loud. The ghost of those old dinosaurs that were kind of made up by like prospectors in like the 1880s. That's what this is. It's come back to haunt us.
What do you mean made up? It was like 50 people were eating a lot of velociraptors in the mine. We saw it.
Yeah. Because it's like, wait, it has crocodile teeth and like giant claws, and one arm is bigger than the other. And it's like, okay, so like they got
no. It's not one arm is bigger than another. It's like, okay, imagine your hand.
Yep.
So like, you know how your thumbnail is bigger than the rest of your nails?
Yes.
It's like that.
Okay.
Obviously, the cutting utensil on one of the appendages, if it was an appendage, or like, basically, do like the fucking raptor claw thing with your hand, and the thumb or the middle finger of any one of these marks is bigger than the other.
Kind of like, again, if we're going with stuff, velociraptors, Utah raptors, Deinonychus have that one claw that's quite a bit larger than the others.
Yes.
So that,
quite like that.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm not trying to learn anyone, but this just sounds like a fucking velociraptor.
That's what we're memeing about in the chat right now. It's just like, it's just like what.
Anyways, okay, cool. So we have these different pieces. I don't see anything else in there. Toxicology is inconclusive. There aren't any what looks to be mechanical or like ritualistic marks on the body.
Hey, Tillman.
Yes.
What equipment did you bring in here with you?
Oh, I brought stuff to take samples and everything, but you say toxicology's been done and we've been thoroughly checking the body. If there was
What
slime or anything,
equipment did you bring with you?
I would have brought the medical stuff, not so much the thermometer, barometer, and radiation equipment.
Okay. There's no follow-up to that then.
Damn.
Should I have brought the Geiger counter? Like,
There's no follow-up to that.
alright.
Well, we're gonna die. Anyways.
We're always gonna die. All life ends with
Out of character, Martin. I thought you were prepared.
Hmm? Oh, I mean,
Always ready.
I was
That was out of
prepared.
character.
I was prepared until we were, gonna go hunting velociraptors. We've all seen the movie. We know how that ends.
Well,
No. I thought you were Chris Pratt.
I suppose after a thorough autopsy and discovering nothing, I would go get the rest of my stuff, including the Geiger counter.
This now becomes a new game. No, I'm kidding. Shit.
Yeah, I don't have any other questions for him. Like, I assume that this investigation takes a while to go over all the body and make sure, hey, there aren't additional cuts. There isn't anything that's usual. It is like, aha. I suppose the only thing that I have that I'm confused about is I remember in the discussions, like when we were discussing before about how they died, that there was blunt force trauma involved in a death. What is the evidence of that?
That would be like fractured bones, crushed bones, that sort of thing.
Okay.
There's bruising on a lot of the dead tissue, which you would also expect for the other stuff. But there's bruising in places where there are no cuts on Potter specifically. Like I said, Lucille is just a mess, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is a lot of the bruising and broken bones on the underside of the body, like on the opposite side of the body from where the cuts are? Because what I'm imagining is, okay, so let's go with it's a velociraptor attack. It comes in, it jumps on the person, and then it starts slamming the body into the ground as it's cutting into it. So it's cutting on like the back or the front or wherever it attacked, and then the other parts are getting all the blunt force trauma.
There's definitely a little bit more, but there's not a lot more.
Okay. And many of the attacks were not located around the neck, were they? Like there wasn't a specific attacks on the neck, it was just all over the entire body.
It was all over the entire body.
Okay. All right, yeah, I don't have any other questions then, so I guess we'll wait for Samson to provide his...
Mr. Samson, what do you want to do?
I do have a rudimentary FBI drug test kit. I could run a couple tests with that really quick. Like I said, I brought the Geiger counter, and I'll point it at the bodies see if I get any giggity bites out of it.
Okay. You turn on the Geiger counter, and both of the bodies give off a reading. A faint reading, but much more than normal. You make that known, and that immediately raises alarm bells for everybody inside. The deputy leaves.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if under any circumstances you plug in a Geiger counter and that shit starts going like everybody just walks out.
Yeah. Everybody is less enthused than they were a few minutes ago. If they were enthused at all. Seeing this, you elicit people's help to have the bodies be put on opposite sides of the room so you can try to get a little bit more accurate reading. And you start going down each of the bodies. Make a physics check.
Physics shit. Fuck yeah, rolling science.
Okay.
Damn.
As you're going through Lucille, she definitely has a much larger reading than Potter does. It is across what remains of her entire body. Is this faint, much more than normal, but not dangerous to anybody in the room level of radiation that is coming off of this thing. But you go over to Potter, And while there's a little bit of that on the wounds, you get a similar yet greater reading than Lucille's entire body, specifically on Potter's hands.
Still not in the dangerous area.
Still not in the dangerous, but it's like, whoa, that's a lot in a very specific area.
And he was just found dead on the tractor.
Yep.
Near a tractor, yeah. Sheriff, you had people who found these bodies, correct?
Mhm.
You'd be able to direct us to where they were found?
Yeah, we can show you.
Is there a known source of radiation somewhere in the city or in the area?
I mean, if you want to go digging around the Hunt plant, then maybe something's in there, but I'm not going in.
But I don't think either of those individuals were digging around the Hunt plant.
Potter? Potter's been known for digging around that old plant.
He
He
wasn't
digs
where
things
he was
up out of
found,
there
right?
and sells things up for scrap.
Okay, interesting. But was he wasn't found dead? Where he was found dead was not around the Hunt plant, was it?
No, it was around the Hunt plant. Granted, it was a ways away, and he was still next to that Bobcat, but track marks from the Bobcat go from old Green's place up to the plant.
Interesting.
Yeah, he died in the north. She died in the south, right?
That's what I was trying to say out of character. That's what I was trying to say, and I'm like, motherfucker, there's like some shit going on. All right.
I'm confused. Sorry, Hurst.
I was
Okay.
just thinking about the case.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Well, thank you very much, Dr. White. I'll turn to Agent Smith and say it is my medical opinion that both of these individuals are dead. We can proceed to the location and see if we can find any additional evidence.
We might as well hit these two with a UV light before we go.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Whatever other test you want to run.
Hit the dead bodies with a UV light, and you see that, oh my god, it's as if they've been covered in blood.
Hey, I mean, you never know. Mark of the Beast might have been on there or some shit.
Yeah, no, you just...
Can
I'm
you
not
determine
even gonna
on the
say that. That's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Can you determine the type of thing that's reflecting UV, whether it's blood
No,
or
no,
something
no,
else?
no, no. We're not doing this.
No dinosaur semen bit?
No,
Okay.
we're not doing this.
All right, moving on.
I mean, but the dinosaur's apparently radioactive, so probably wouldn't.
Naughty.
And Scott, you're getting mad about Sid.
We're watching
Wait, what?
Godzilla 2000 later in Discord.
Sorry, what did you say, hers?
I said, Scott, you're getting mad about Sin too. No, never mind.
Okay.
Moving right along. What is it
Yeah.
that you all want to do?
I mean,
I
we're
guess
just
the
moving
next
on
thing
at
we
that
should-
point.
Do is look at the crime scene.
Yeah, that's what makes sense for me to go to next.
All right.
Yep.
What time of day is it? Or you go ahead, my bad.
plant, but
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, he probably found something.
I was gonna look in the plant later.
nah, yeah, I'm fine with that later then.
I mean,
Probably unleash something from the plant. That's what things come from if it's radioactive. But
I just wanted to scan the location for more Geiger readings since we noticed that here. But if we cast a vote, like obviously he touched something at the plant or something. Like I'd be down to go to the plant if multiple people said they want to go there first.
No, let's check out the
Yeah.
crime scenes first. That makes the most sense.
yeah, well, because we can find out if there's anything like what other information or what's in the plant, because whatever's in the plant is almost certainly dangerous. So
Yeah, we do want more
Yeah.
information. There is also the factor though that this thing is dangerous and it could kill more people while we're fucking around.
Better be quick then.
So while
What do you
you're
like?
doing this, and it's now about midday, and it is fucking crazy hot right now. You go out to the two areas. It doesn't take too long. They're only a couple miles out. You find the exact locations. The Bobcat is not there, but you still see like some of the tracks, but they're very covered up. you go to both locations, and long story short, you try to do some Geiger counter readings, and there is nothing at these two particular sites.
Even the tractor? Like, if his hands had readings, I would assume there was something.
You haven't yet checked the tractor. The tractor is back with Jarvis Green and his gas station.
I was thinking it was still the crime scene, but it's been a while yet.
Yeah, no. Since it was ruled an accident, the Bobcat was given back to Mr. Green.
Yeah.
But hey, now we'll use a blacklight to determine which of the Bobcats was covered in blood.
Hey! He's only got the one, though. Good idea.
Okay. Okay, so we'll be able to determine which it is, I guess.
Yeah. that is actually a really good idea, and I wanted to make sure that was known. It's just he does only have the one.
Walk up to the single tractor within a 5-mile radius, shine a black light on it. That's the one.
Yep. Is this the tractor you gave the guy? Yep.
Looks
Confirmed.
like another suicide.
Completely covered in secret man juice.
This man's been nutting his field for years.
I see. This Bobcat's covered in the masculine mayonnaise.
Yeah.
The real man.
Oh, so now it's weird when I make up a fucking one for these?
Yes.
I see how it is.
God is not allowed to do this. Only the players.
I was joking.
All right.
I wasn't.
Sin started it.
I didn't do shit. What do you mean?
Nobody
Sin's
ever
a
lets
fight.
the DM have fun.
No. Nothing.
But yeah, they drive you around to the two locations. You look around your Geiger counter and you find nothing else. Man's starting to get kind of worried about this, Sheriff Man. Smith too. Man walks up to you, Tillman, and Smith walks up to Anderson. They both basically say the same question of like, hey, so about this Geiger counter, like, what's the deal? Like, they both ask something similar to that to both of you.
What's the deal? I happened to bring it into the hospital. We ran a thorough autopsy. We did a follow-up, didn't find anything. I brought my equipment in. The Geiger counter got a reading. We're investigating the reading.
Well, I understand that, but you know, it's concerning when the government comes in and finds stuff on a Geiger counter on some bodies you just found. I'm just wondering what the thinking is here.
Am I at all within earshot of this?
Yeah, you can be.
Okay.
Man's being more open with Tillman. Smith is just quietly whispering to Anderson, like, hey, this is odd, right?
So I'll say, well, you're kind of part of the government. For second, the levels of radiation aren't that dangerous. What would be more dangerous is the kinds of thing, like the kinds of consequences that you have. So, tiredness, headaches, drowsiness, lightness of breath, loss of hair, aches and pains.
This just sounds like getting older.
Anxiousness. Well, I mean, it could be, but it could also be that you're living next to a apparently radioactive dump site. So.
I've never seen a radioactive animal attack before, but I'm guessing if an animal got into some old material from the plant, it could be sick and mindlessly attacking people, leaving trace amounts.
I love how you
Or
could
those pigs from Chernobyl.
I love how you could have just said that nuclear material was a federal issue and you're just investigating it as a responsibility of being a federal agent and just
Well,
We're not. We're investigating a murderer.
He hears all of this and he goes, but all right, I've been working this area for over 20 years and I know it's federal land, but there's no dumping ground or anything like that in Death Valley National Park.
There should be, of course. But
no, I'm telling you there ain't.
Okay, well,
I'd
then there isn't. But
I shake the
again,
Geiger counter like.
we're here investigating a murder. If there were like illegal things done by Hunt Electrodynamics, then our colleague will have questions about that, and that can move up the chain to the appropriate people, where after 30 or 40 years of suing, the government will get some small amount of money from the company and Everyone will be happy with that.
He doesn't really seem convinced.
That's okay.
But he stops the question.
I put the lollipop. I put the lollipop back in.
Jesus. Oh God! In this heat,
Sorry.
that's Oh no.
God.
Sorry, it really is as simple as the bodies had a reading, so we're looking for more. Like, I've never.
I guess out of character too, right? It's like there was a bunch of vicious ass body marks, right? So I'm not out of character. I'm not convinced that's it. Because unless it's not like there's a town populace you can fucking interview, but
I mean, we're all pretty sure it wasn't just some sick dog.
yeah, literally. Okay, got it. All right, yeah, all right.
Anderson,
Go on.
what's your answer to
I would love if it
Smith's-
was just a sick dog.
Give me this
My
information.
answer to Smith. My answer to Smith is I'm gonna trust my guys on this. I'm sure she's gonna say something. I'm gonna put my finger up to her mouth, and be like, they're good at what they do. They might be a shit show, but they're good at what they do.
Aw.
She looks at you and your
You're
demeaning
right, sweetie.
gesture and just walks away. But after a
Smooth
couple of
moves.
hours of combing the desert, you don't found shit.
There was something about old Green's place.
Yeah, Jarvis Green.
Yeah.
We did want to check that track.
He's the guy who gave the tracker. Yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind.
hmm
I want to make sure that was the same person. Okay.
I
Nope.
also want to make known that some other points that you know about are talking to Mayor's wife, going to Bowman's home, seeing if there's maybe anything there. Jarvis Green, like you said, those are kind of your three leads. And there's also the Hunt Electrodynamics plan. Those are the four you got going on.
Okay, so those are the leads, but we haven't actually discussed any. We haven't followed up on those things yet, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
what are you... You guys do have time to confer. To each other.
So what I was thinking was, we check. We check Mr. Potter's place, the house. Just do it a once over, and then at least I want to check around the area where his body was found near the electric plant.
We already did that.
And then,
We just checked that.
Well, you checked it for
Yeah.
like Geiger counter stuff, but
well, I would meant more of a once over. You know what I mean? Like checking,
yeah, like you guys
going
are
an
back in town
extra way
having
around.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are back in town having this
Given another
conversation.
once over.
Okay.
Beyond just the Geiger counter, and then if we want to split this up, I would want someone to come with me to check out the plant.
You should not go to the plant by yourself. In fact, it should be everybody but me is there in the plant. And I'll be slightly outside the plant in case someone needs medical attention.
I mean,
Slightly
if we
outside
want
the
to,
plant.
I was gonna say, if we want to get something done a little faster, we could.
We're gonna have to. Okay, all right. In character. All right, we're gonna have to figure this out. We're gonna have to split up. Long story short.
Thank you.
So, yeah, we're gonna have to split up. Who wants to volunteer to go where?
Okay, Raggy.
I should probably check out the plant, considering computers and stuff is my thing.
What about the physicist, though?
Yes, I should probably go to the plant too.
Do you have an extra
Considering where I'm
background
going,
launcher?
That extra one, they barely gave me this one.
Okay.
considering
like-
where I'm going, though, I probably would like to bring Agent Noah with me.
Why? You know how to shoot. You don't need me.
Keller not having a firearm.
The knowledge of firearms will protect
I'm
you.
sure you can figure it out. No, okay. I'll go to the plant. I'll make sure that the nutcases don't get themselves killed.
I slap you on the back. I think that was the right choice.
I brush your hand off. I look you dead in the eyes. I'm like, you're babysitting next time, motherfucker.
I give you finger gun.
Hey.
Babysitting as if you two aren't the ones who almost died in the septic tank.
So,
This is gonna
there's
get
so many-
brought up until the end of time.
Oh Jesus Christ! All right, I'm going to the plant. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, and it's I don't hate that combination personally, but like I
Have
guess
fun
this is
robbing a
probably
day
the
guy with your coworker.
yeah no, but I guess like long story short, like is this like the time you want to dispute that? I don't hate that.
No, I don't think.
Okay, then I'll go with I guess it's just Maxwell.
Question:
Watson.
Are either?
Dr. Watson.
Never mind. Whatever.
That was out of character. I'm sorry, but it's in character. I guess I'll go with Watson.
Give your
Dr. Watson.
what was your question, please?
No, it can wait. It's not a
Why?
big deal.
Now's the time to ask.
Because it's not relevant right now. I don't know what you want me to say. Let's just continue on.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So, where's
You have 3
Brady
people
and I
heading to
going?
the plant, and at your disposal is a sheriff's deputy, a federal agent, and then there's Anderson and Maxwell. So what's going on there?
should we go and talk to the girlfriend, fiance of Maya, or should we talk to the tractor owner?
What is your? I hate to say it. What is your professional opinion here?
This is human intelligence. This is a way outside my professional opinion.
This is like entirely
The
within
federal
your field
agent.
of expertise.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah,
most-
you're
Oh,
running
God.
an investigation.
Oh God,
no,
I work for the FBI, or at least used to.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
sorry. These are way outside of my professional opinion.
No,
of
I'm so
building,
sorry. No,
so-
okay, no. I was thinking I was thinking of your doctor. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Sorry. What were the two? Blah blah blah. I am way more interested in the fucking tractor.
So,
Yeah.
you have 3 people going to the plant. 3 options for the 2 of you and this little entourage. Talking to Mayor's partner, Potter's place. I don't know why I keep saying Bowman. And Jarvis Green, his gas station, the Bobcat, etc.
Oh, actually, you know what? Potter's place Yeah, that makes more sense to go first.
Was Potter's place the tractor or no?
No, not the tractor. That's
No, that
that's
was-
the guy who died.
Then let's go to-
We're going to Potter's.
No, you're going to the plant.
No, we are going
Okay.
to hunt.
No. Stop.
I misunderstood.
Stop.
I got it in my head for some reason.
Stop. When I tell you to stop, you stop. Okay? Okay. You have 4 options. Hunt Electrodynamics plant. You have Potter's house. You have Myers' wife. You have Jarvis Green, his gas station, where the Bobcat is. Where is everybody going?
We have the 3. I feel like we've I wouldn't say dissected, but
It's fine. You guys go over there. It was sorry. I got it in my head the plan, the step by step, and for some reason I stuck to that. Even though you did say you were going to Potter's house, that was my bad.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, yeah. So I think it's Brady and I are heading to Potter's house, which means that we should have either the sheriff or the deputy with us, since we're going to be going into that location, and it is a crime scene, and we don't want to be like thought of as stealing something. So
Okay. So you can take the deputy with you. What else?
the rest is up to the other side, right?
I don't want any of the law enforcement officers with us because I can't bring a fucking rifle into the fucking plant with them around.
Then don't.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I
so
don't
we
think
could
any of them are
Why
coming
would
with
I
us.
want to go into the place that we've designated as the probable location of danger without a rifle?
Well,
Oh,
we don't
whatever.
have to go there now for one.
No.
But also, we could tell the cop not.
You
All
can
right,
do whatever you
Go.
want.
Sorry.
If you don't want to bring the officers in tow with you to the plant, you don't have to. If you want to take a weapon out of the bag that you have to go into the fucking plant, you may, because that is what a tabletop RPG is.
That's okay. Never mind. Sorry.
So, this is the part where you guys tell me what you want to do.
I think Scott's and I figured out what we want to do.
Cool.
Yeah, so
what
we're
is
gonna
everybody
go-
else doing?
We're going to. Okay.
I would want it to least dangerous of the two. I would want to do a more thorough check around the body first, or where the body was found,
Okay.
rather than just a Geiger readout. And then I'd obviously grab a pistol out of our bags. But other than that,
There is no pistol out of your bags. Shiro has a pistol. Anderson has a pistol.
shit.
If you're not going to plant, take one of the sheriffs with you. And then
You guys are with me.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
You're gonna have to take a weapon in there.
Okay.
Yeah, for us just investigating the area, we don't need a police officer with us in either area. Actually, I'd rather prefer not getting anyone else involved.
Okay.
I'm just
So-
going wherever the other two are going. Wherever they decide to go, I'm going, and I will.
Where
Make it
are
work.
you going?
I
Yeah,
want
no.
to go to the body site again and do a more thorough search, further kind of a bigger circle around where they found the body, see if there might be something anywhere that they might have missed.
So you're switching. Okay.
And you're only... No, there's no switching. Okay. Oh my god. We need to... Everybody needs
should we
to
take-
chill. Everybody needs
Should we
to
take a short
chill.
break?
No, because we're getting close to when we're going to be ending.
Oh, okay.
So...
Okay.
It's fine. Everybody's confused. Okay. Here's what I'm going to say. Maxwell, Anderson, you're going to Potter's house. The sheriff and Smith are going to talk to Mayor's spouse. Keller, Tillman, Shiro, you can go to where Potter's body was found. That is close to Hunt Electrodynamics. So, hey, fucko, what do you know? If you want to go there afterwards, you most certainly can, and there's no police presence that is going to be eyeing on you. I also forgot to mention Maxwell Anderson, the deputy, is coming with you.
Yep.
Are we cool with that?
I'm
Yes.
listening.
Okay. Oh boy. All right. Oof. That took the wind out of my sail. Okay. It is getting pretty late for everyone involved, so maybe we should do this next time. Yeah, sorry, that got awkward near the end.
It happens.
Um,
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Everything will be fine. Nothing bad will happen. I am...
It's a misunderstanding. Shit happens.
Yeah. So we will continue on with this next session with the party splitting up and searching for clues Scooby-Doo style, except I don't think Scooby-Doo ever ran around with an automatic.
Before we go, I want to offer a question to the audience. Can I do that? Who would you consider the Fred of the group?
The Fred of the group.
Mm-hmm. Because
As a
personally,
person,
I think
right.
I'm radiating Big Daphne energy.
I mean,
Do you want it?
chat? Answer?
Yeah, I'm going with Brady. Brady's Fred.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
probably.
Brady, you're now Fred.
I'm okay
I
with
bestow
that.
upon you.
That actually fits my character though.
You did take up the mantle. All right. Let me think, Velma. You know what? I need to do some deep analysis on this. We will take the number, crunch the numbers. All right. We'll ask out. We'll get a consensus of all across America, and we will be back
Okay.
with you next week. All right.
Okay. Look at Twitter poll.
Not going.
I
Probably not
have
next
I
week.
have I have trips to plan. I have calculus to crunch.
This
This joke is going way too long, and you're just letting it go. Help!
I mean,
Yeah.
you put
No.
yourself here. Kind of
Suffer.
a cop out.
I was expecting her to cut me off at some point.
I
I really,
think Shiro is Daphne.
Damn.
I really wanted to see if you
No,
were gonna make
I'm
the
going with
black
Shiro
guy.
being Scooby.
Damn.
Hmm.
They did snort during this, so being owned like a dog probably fits.
Damn.
I don't think it's that.
Good lord.
See you next time, everybody.
Yeah, that was an awkward end to all of this. But sorry. We will come back well, probably not next week because we have things to do behind the scenes to work on this stuff. But the week after that. And we'll see if people remember what they were going off to do in 2 weeks.
I've been taking extensive notes.
I was already
Join
gonna
us
actually
Thursday.
state.
That's
yeah.
Join us Thursday for D&D.
Yeah.
I won't be there.
Will you?
That's
No, I
actually
won't.
literally.
I'm not
it's
in D&D.
It's not today, but tomorrow, right?
Thursday.
It's Thursday. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Anywho, that's all for us for tonight. God, my brain just wants to apologize. Yeah, we'll end it like an episode of Drawfee. We're sorry. And then all of you say you're sorry.
Really, this is your fault for watching.
God.
Bye.
Bye. Come make poor choices with us next time.
I think things were going great.